Hi, my name is Pastor Willard, and this is my final video presentation. So the first question addresses what causes problems of living, and I think this really starts in our childhood and our adolescent years. We usually are born into different types of socioeconomic backgrounds or different cultures, races, etc. And I think sometimes this can be a key factor in our living situation, and it gives us an idea of, or at least what we are used to living in. And I think going forward, this can sometimes be impactful or hurtful in how we have our own living conditions. For the second question, what allows these problems to continue? I think that there becomes a kind of a circular motion and the system repeats itself if we're, especially with people that are in poverty or poor or low socioeconomic status situations. They get trapped in this cycle of poverty, and it's very hard to break out of it because as an adolescent, a child, your opportunities might not be as plentiful as some other individuals, and it can be difficult to break out of that environment and find new opportunities for yourself because the opportunities just do not present themselves as easily as it does for a lot of other people in different situations. So something that helps people move beyond their problems, I think, is support systems. And this class definitely focuses on the counseling aspect of that. I think that communication with other individuals and keeping accountability for yourself is very important to move past your problems. And to add on that, I think it also helps to be able to find a sense of purpose. And once you can do that and you find your goals and stick with them, it is very beneficial for you in your life and helps to promote ways to find success. Also, I think it's very important that we put ourselves in situations that we aren't always necessarily comfortable with. I think that pushes us to greater heights, and we're able to achieve a lot more if we're able to adapt to different situations. And to bring it all back around to how this helps us with our problems is we're going to make mistakes, and it just really depends on how we learn and adapt from those mistakes and build towards a better future for ourselves. I'd say that my approach to therapy when I started undergraduate would probably be more facilitating. I was known as the friend group therapist, quote unquote, and I think it was more that I would listen and then give my advice. And it took a lot of time to be able to learn more about people's situations and kind of remove myself from the equation and try to put myself in other people's shoes. And really, I think empathy was a big part of that. So I'd say that I was more on the facilitating side of things early on, but now, and this is in relation to my actual job, which is coaching, and it's a younger age group of kids, I'd say that I do a lot more directing. Now I'm actually giving more advice to the people I talk to and actual plans and ideas for them to contribute to their own life instead of just being kind of a listener and just empathizing and trying to support verbally or vocally. Now I'm actually doing my best to try and give actual solid advice that individuals can apply to their life to find success and more of a sense of direction in their life. I think overall that it's important that our job as a counselor or somebody who is involved in counseling should be trying to work with as many different people as possible and from different backgrounds, because the more that we learn and step away from our belief and identity in oneself, I think that it'll be best for working with other people because we'll have more knowledge and more solutions, hopefully, to be able to discover how to solve problems together. People need to know that going forward in their life, they don't have to do it alone. It does not have to be a single-handed or a single-minded way of fixing problems. There are people out there who can support you, and it's our job to make sure not just myself but everyone around knows that they have a right to feel supported and helped in their life to achieve their goals and anything else they wish to succeed. Thank you.